pulling 99% of my GPU capacity and I'm trying to stream at the same time, it's not liking it very much.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. There's not a game on the market that pulls a 3090's full capacity, so
No,
why not?
less than probably 60% of its capacity, really.
Right. So why not tax it additionally when that's its literal job is to encode video, right? Like CPUs don't encode video very well. Like look it up.
No, I get that.
That's why GPUs exist, because if CPUs were so magically good at encoding video, then we would have systems with 2 CPUs, one dedicated for your your graphics and one dedicated for your math, your basic compute math. It all has to do with like hashes and like a bunch of complicated shit that I don't fully understand. But the
No, I mean, don't get me
GPU,
wrong. I get where you're coming from.
yeah, the GPU is just better at doing it. It's just, do you have the VRAM to? Do you have the, not even VRAM? Don't even call it VRAM, because that just sounds like mystical bullshit. Just call it headroom. Do you have the headroom in the device for that additional compute? And you either do or you don't. But I think Matt's doing two things. He's obsessing, and he is playing with too many settings at once.
No, no, Jason. You can go look at my stream from Friday, and it was clear. I mean, it wasn't not. It was clear. I had no hiccups, no buffering, no nothing. Like right now, yesterday and today.
I mean,
my whole face is blurry.
Matt said your shit, or Tavik said your shit. It looks better than mine, Matt. So like, I think you might be obsessing, because that's Tavik is giving you unbiased opinion, saying, "Hey, you know, your shit looks better than Achilles. So if your shit looks better than mine, then what the fuck are you complaining about?"
Well, I'm watching my stream manager, and I pull it up on my phone, and both are showing the same thing. It's like my whole face is completely. You can't even make out my face when I'm moving.
Yeah, that was
only when I'm moving.
But then that's the thing is, like, I wasn't watching when I watch streams. I don't watch the video of the person typically who's streaming. I watch what they're playing. And so it took me a second until he actually mentioned that, hey, you know, I'm blurry again, and I look at him and I'm like, oh yeah, you are a little blurry, like, and it only happens when he's in an environment moving around. His screen looks relatively good, might be a slight jump here or there, but overall looks fine. But he is blurry as shit.
Yeah, once I stop moving, everything gets perfectly clear. As soon as I move one bit,
Achilles,
everything drops.
Your stream has random bouts of just general blurriness that pops up, and honestly, I think it's more your network than anything.
I think I am gonna play around with my settings though, because I think doing what I said, where I stream it in 720p, 60 frames per second with that fucking insane bit rate that I use, I think that shit might look amazing. Because look, the blockiness, this is how you know what it is, right? If it's blocky, it's bits. If it's stuttering, it's encode, right? So you're only really gonna have two things. So what I'm saying to Matt is, he ups his bit rate to 7550, which is what I use, and he's still looking like poop smeared across his face. That tells me that there's something else going on, maybe with his network, right? Because if it was compute, we would see Matt, but we wouldn't see every frame of Matt. It would be something, you know, he would look flip booky, right? But we don't. We see him fine. It's just blocky. So,
but
he ups his fucking bit rate to 7550, and Twitch goes, "Fuck you, kid. You're not even an affiliate." So I'm thinking what Matt does is he goes down to 720p, like 30 frames, and puts it at like 4,000 bit or 5,000 bit, like something in the middle, and see what that looks like.
I did, and it's the exact same.
then it's your network.
My network's fine. I've done multiple sites, speed tests. My upload and download is perfect. Exactly where it needs to be. I have a gig up and a gig down and 50 up. And
Do you have any packeting loss?
Yeah, what's your packet loss?
hold on.
Or what they call jitter.
Yeah, so like when you're doing your upload, recommunicating back to the network,
Did we lose him?
how often is it jumping? No, that was Audi joining.
Oh. I was like, he was like, hold on, bling. I was like, uh-oh.
No, and so
Seems bad.
and the weirdest thing about his stream, Achilles, is that it's his face more than anything that just gets really blurry. It's like a secondary source of information behind his stream that's creating his issue.
I think it's restream. I told him to cut restream out.
I already did that. I streamed straight to Twitch. No difference. Exactly the same. I tried
using
everything.
OBS for your video.
Yep. Only using OBS straight to Twitch. So I sent 149 in 10 seconds, and I received 131. 88% packet loss. Well,
Whoa!
actually, no. I lied. 80%. 88% received. Total packet loss 0.
Okay.
I was about to say,
late-
what the
I was
Late
about to say,
packages.
how am I hearing your voice right now?
No, late packages was 12%.
Okay, that's fine.
So my network's fine. I don't know.
Anything sub 20 on that is fine.
Not sure.
Let me ask you this. While you're streaming and shit, how many people are on your network fucking jamming Netflix?
One right now, but it's no different than what it usually is. Kylie's always on Netflix. And actually, when I was streaming on Friday, Julian was on his. Julian was downstairs playing games.
So what kind of router are you using, and what is your network priority set to?
So my network, it's set. So my PC comes first, my Xbox comes second. I'm Ethernet wired in, and I have an Aris 3.1 router, DOCSIS 3. But Friday I was perfect. I had no issues on Friday.
You have the Breeze, the Breeze line router.
No, nope. I bought my own.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Like I said, Friday, dude, you can go watch my stream from Friday. It was running through the woods. I had no blurries, no nothing. Back Sunday, and I didn't change any settings or anything. It was just bad.
Are you playing in DirectX 11 or DirectX 12?
It won't let me pick 12 on OBS on Deadside.
It's 11.
Yeah,
if you haven't done anything, it's 11.
How do you mess with that?
What would that be?
It's in the game properties. You have to go to the game before you start it, and it's like you right click the game and you change it in the properties.
So you go to your library, you go to collection, you go down to Deadside and right click on it, and then there's a properties at the bottom. Click on that, and under like right when it opens, there's 2 check marks. And then it says launch options. Advanced users may choose to enter modifications to their launch options. In that line, type in -D3
Forward dash?
D12.
Forward
No,
slash?
dash, not slash. Sorry.
Okay.
DASH. No space, just a dash, then a lowercase d, the number 3, a lowercase d, and 12.
Hold on.
And that should give you more frames, especially you, Matt.
Talk to me for a
Especially
second.
you.
Talk to me for a second. Where'd you go to find it?
Into your library
In
of
Steam.
Steam.
Okay. Oh,
And
crap.
right click on Deadside. And
Like
then
that, Jason?
yes, sir. And then that's properties that show up.
All right.
Left click properties, and a little box is going to show up. It's like general updates, local files, language. Under the general tab, there's 2 check marks and then a launch options. Advanced users may choose to enter modifications to their launch options. And you want to put -D3 D12. No space, nothing special.
When I hit enter, nothing happened.
Nothing's gonna happen when you hit enter.
Okay, so just hit X.
Yeah, just close out.
So
Make sure there's no space behind the 12 either. Like
so
dash D3 D12.
tack, like the tack mark dash.
Yep, tack. I'm sorry, tack dash whatever the fuck.
The dead side.
Now you are gonna get some jitter when you're first open because you have to load the shaders from DirectX 12. So don't freak out if it's like, oh god, this is kind of stuttery. It has to cache those shaders. So, as you're running around the map, you're going to be caching new shaders. So as you run around the map, you're going to get some fucking stutters here and there. But the next time you play, that will all be gone. Now, Matt, the reason why you're gonna have faster frames or you're gonna have better frames on DirectX 12 is because your and I's GPU were based on DirectX 12. So because we have brand new GPUs.
So it wouldn't do much for me anyway.
It does a little bit for you because of driver implications, but not as much as me and Matt will get 40 frames out of this. You might get 10, but still, I mean,
10's still 10.
Yep.
10 could be the difference in me catching somebody in the bush.
10 is definitely the difference of you hitting a shot or missing. I don't know about catching someone in a bush, but for sure.
Well, smoother FPS means I can see better movement around.
Sure, but 10, Tavik, what are we talking about here? 10 is like, I missed him with my snipe because he was, a little bit off of where I saw him, right? We're talking like, maybe I can see what you're saying if he's standing perfectly still and you're standing perfectly still, maybe. I'll give you that one.
So in my visual settings, the only thing I have on high is the view distance and everything else is on low.
Seems fine.
Okay.
Definitely want shadows off.
Yeah.
No. Like I still get stutter and slow down in certain areas because I haven't been to every area of the map. And unless they reuse all the assets, which they don't, they do on some parts of the map. But if it's a new asset that I'm loading in, I mean, I'll drop to like 90 frames, which, it's like, oh, well, what the fuck, right? It's no big deal. But when I'm playing at 190 frames, 100 frame drop is super noticeable.
I mean, bro, I can tell you right now, I'm running at 85 frames, dog. That's fucking
I
phenomenal.
don't even know what I'm running at. I don't have my tool open.
Well, I'm glad you could. I could be of assistance, man.
Bro, I was running at fucking 30 the other day. I've doubled. I have doubled.
Well,
I
I put this in general chat a long time ago. Like, hey, you might want to run Deadside like this. You can go up in general chat about 4 weeks back and see it.
Yes, but I'd much rather ask you that question in person, like this. Like, how do I do that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Without getting yelled at.
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna fail this test again. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
You want water, bud? Alright.
I had to turn my anti-aliasing up because there was black dots everywhere.
Okay, do you know what anti-aliasing means?
Isn't that the like what? All right, so like my head, right? My head is a
Mhm.
round shape, and if there was no anti-aliasing, it would have like the MS Paint like etches like Minecraft.
Yes. Yes. So anti-aliasing is line smoothing.
Gotcha.
It really helps in games like this because if the plant has jagged lines and the guy has jagged lines, it's very hard to determine the plant from the guy, right?
What if I can turn it up on high? I
Yes,
can.
you want it as high as possible. You want anti-aliasing as good as possible.
At my view distance and my anti-aliasing up.
Uh-oh.
What?
I might need Matt's help and I know he's busy.
Stuff.
Okay, this is a long one. A network administrator set up a basic packet filtering firewall using an open source application running on a Linux virtual machine. The immediate benefit to this deployment is the quick configuration of basic firewall rules. What other functionality would influence a decision to deploy a stateless rather than stateful firewall? Select all
Block
that apply.
block TCP ports. Allow network protocols.
I don't even want to know how you got that answer, bro.
That was in my mind. I knew it off the top of my head.
A
Well, you're a godsend then.
all right. So
TK for the win.
apparently I'm locked at 60 FPS.
I don't know how.
No,
It just don't go no higher and it don't go no lower. It just says 60 FPS, including
no.
according
You
to
have
Nvidia.
you have G-Sync on.
So yeah, I
You-
am locked at 60 FPS. I need to turn that off.
Yeah.
Documents off my inventory.
Maybe I have to update.
I wish the fucking small double
No,
barrel
you're
could
not
be
running
used
an
as a
updated
pistol.
version of OBS, Matt. Come on, man.
No, I am. I'm about to check for updates. So usually it tells me when there's an update.
That's what I was saying. If you're over there just being ignorant and ignoring it, that's your fault.
No. No updates occur.
You don't even want to see my OBS, bro. Like bro, I'm telling you right now. Do you use nested scenes, Matt, or you don't even you just have one fucking scene, don't you?
No, I have 3.
Okay. Whoo, man, you're really putting it in there, dude.
Scenes. I have 2.
Just to do the replay feature that I have, 4 nested scenes, bro. Fucking 4. Just for that one thing that I do. I am proud of that though, because that's one of the most complicated things I've ever done in OBS. Like that shit is fucking insane, and it's like the one button that I press on Stream Deck. It's a what they call a multitask button. I think it does like 12 things. It puts a marker on my Twitch stream. It grabs the video, caches it in a folder, saves the video for like if I press it again, that video is still saved. It doesn't overwrite it. It can pull it back up with the little news thing around it. It just does so much, bro. It is awesome.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. And I just got this new green screen. Oh my god, I can't wait to fuck with it.
They need to up the drops for regular black boxes on 1-star missions, bro. Like,
Forever for regular black boxes.
yeah, like the ones that like you don't need a key.
Oh, I think some of those are really good depending on your state of the game.
No, for sure, but like not finding one, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking like every time I
Not
go do a
finding one.
1-star.
You're
Yeah,
talking about the rate at which they drop,
it's
not the
drop. Yeah,
contents.
yeah, not the contents. No.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, some of the contents be real good.
Yeah, I'm not down in it at all. Any loot is good, but like not even finding a black box on like your 5th or 4th time visiting Lighthouse or visiting fucking Vostok is just annoying. Like, bro, I'm doing it not for that little green box. I'm doing it for the black box. I feel like black box has better loot than the green box half the time.
Facts.
Server pop right now.
25.
26.
36?
26.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try and do this case if nobody else can. Nobody else does. 2 base raids going on too.
The good times roll. Let the good times roll. Times roll. Bro, how am I only 57% complete with this? I need to stop talking to y'all, motherfucking distracting me. It's like I'm just